Hi guys, you are all welcome to Start Right, and I'm right here. I see all those who joined. Wow, 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 wow. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all fine. Anyway, Start Right is proudly sponsored by Modern Africa Entertainment, and if you love the graphics you see and you want a short animation and stuff like that, just DM this handle PHIL.JAY24 on IG. So he will just do this amazing graphics for you. So we'll be adding Miss Sark very soon. She will be joining us in 5 minutes time. Before she comes up, how was your week? Tell me. Okay, my week was a bit boring, just indoors. Wow, and it was boring indoors. Charlie. Okay, so Miss Sark will be joining us because I see her right here. We'll be adding her up so we start our discussion for today, okay? Hello, Mom.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing, Mom?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm great. I'm doing well by His grace. As you can see, I'm
Good.
good. Anyway,
Yeah, I can see that.
guys, we've been joined by Miss Sark, and we want to officially welcome her to our second edition of Start Right. So you're welcome to Start Right, Miss Sark.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello.
As you can see, a lot of people are already on the handle, and we'll start the discussion rolling. Per the flyer,
Okay.
we already know who she is, but I believe I know more that they don't know. So, in the space of 1 minute, can you describe yourself to us? Who is
Oh, thank you. My name is Alice Frimpong Sarkodie, Mami Akosia Sarkodie. I'm married to Mr. Amo. I'm a married counselor, a bead designer, and a proprietress of Nobel High School. I'm a farmer too. In fact, I do a lot of things.
wow?
But what takes most of my time is the bead designing, the marriage counseling, and the school. Yeah, the bead brings money. The school, we are now investing, hoping for money sometime to come. And for the marriage counseling, it is a pro bono, something we do for God and country. Yeah, and I farm too.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So
What do you farm? I'm interested. I want to know what you farm.
I farm crops, cocoa, and pig for
Wow,
now.
wow,
Yes.
amazing. If you need
Yeah.
pay, run to hell. I believe it's
Yes. So yes, our pigs are very neat. Later on, I'll show you their pictures, and you will love them, even as
wow.
pets. Yeah.
Wow. So
So
how do you combine all these jobs you're doing? How do you combine that?
well, it's not easy, but it's been about how I apportion my time. For the school, it's time specific. So weekdays we are doing it from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and I'm off. For Saturdays and weekends, most weekends and most holidays, I farm. Okay,
Okay.
so yes, so we've been doing that right from when we're courting till date. Yes, so
Wow.
during our courtship,
Helps you
when people are going to the
adulthood. You're happy.
So yeah, during our courtship on holidays when people are going to the beaches and they're hanging out, we go to the farm and spend time with the woods and the weeds. Okay, so that's what I still do.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's interesting.
Ye-
You have
Yes, and
interesting packages you do. Unlike we that we're just doing one thing. Like if it's not this, it's that. Yeah, you have so many.
mm,
That makes you a great person.
yes, I have so many things. There are so many other ones. If I talk about them, you'll be
I
amazed.
but
I'm,
what
I'm
you know,
yeah.
tell us what you want. You do. Oh,
You see, I just want to do everything, like a bit of everything, okay?
mm,
Not that I'm a jack of all trades, okay? I'm a master of some few ones, okay? I'm very good with the beats that I do, and I'm very good with the school that I'm running, okay? But I do bits and bits of everything, okay? When Corona started, I started sewing nose masks. At a point, you find me selling shoes, selling anything. So, like, I do bits and bits of anything because you never know what life will throw at you, where you will find yourself that you may have to do one or two things. Okay. So
okay.
that's me.
Guess what? Someone just said something. You offer agriculture science in high school.
No, I read general arts.
Oh, okay. So they want to know the passion behind the farming as a young woman. They want to know like the passion behind the.
Okay. Okay. I believe that a country that has 60% of its workforce in agriculture
Okay.
stands to prosper with agriculture if we pay attention to it, because
Mm,
60% of our workforce are in it, and we
yeah.
say it's what is dirty or it's bad. No, so I love to do it because I look at agriculture as individuals with talent. Every human being stands to prosper if you identify your talent and work with it.
Mm,
So if as a country
yeah.
most of us are into agriculture, then it means that when we do agric well, then we stand to prosper with agriculture, because we cannot go past India in medicine or China in technology.
Yeah.
So agriculture is what Ghana has. So for me, I look at Ghana as a human being and agriculture as a talent that the country has. So until the country develops the agriculture, it's not going to prosper. And that's how come I love to farm.
Wow. 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 Interesting. Interesting. I guess we are all clear by what she just said with the passion behind her farming. Anyway, that's interesting. I love that. I wish I could do that. I wish I can do that. Maybe you have to teach me how to farm.
Yes, I will teach you. I will do that. Mm.
There's something I wanted us to discuss. You know, this COVID times have brought, since we are talking more about entrepreneur, your work and stuff, a lot of youth are home because they've lost their jobs. Can you give an advice? What can they do at this time that they've lost their job? And also, maybe what can you say? Maybe if you can, maybe you have a link. You can link some of them, and you can help them out. What can you do?
Okay. So those people, what are they doing? Like what are they good at? What is their area of study? For instance, I did journalism, okay?
Okay.
So even though I have work that I'm doing, from time to time I go on net and I search job opportunities in journalism.
Okay.
Not that I want a job, not that I want a job, but I just want to see what is there. Okay.
Okay.
So the people who need job, what is their area? Is it finance? Is it banking? They may find some opportunities within their area that they need not to be employed. For
Mm.
instance, those of us who can talk and you have an Android phone, you can come online and you don't have a work to do, it doesn't sit well with me.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. So what you can do is you go to the market these days. We all started wearing African prints. I'm always proud to wear these things, even at home. I'm home and I'm in it. I just chop my fufu, so I'm always in it. I don't have to.
I'll come for my food as well. That's
Yes, you have to. Yes. So you see, you get to the markets, Makola, or where they sell the prints in bulk. Talk to somebody at the shop and tell the person that you want to trade in that business, but you do not have a capital.
okay.
So the person should give you pictures. You are going to trade with pictures.
Okay.
So you take pictures of fabrics that are nice. Then you post on your statuses and all social media handles. Just ask friends, please help me publicize my goods. Then you advertise. If somebody wants to buy, you get a price. If it is 10 cedis on the market, you are selling it for, let's say, 12 cedis. So if somebody wants to buy, you have a delivery person that you are in touch with. So you give the picture that the person wants to buy to the delivery person. The delivery person goes to the market woman, gets the number that somebody is buying, delivers to the person pays you your momo, then you pay the delivery person, then you pay the market woman. You need no capital to do this business.
Wow.
It's so with so many other, like shoes, even wig. Women, we love wig, even cosmetics. Okay, so I mean, if only you want to work, there are so many things that you can do that you don't have to necessarily have a capital to start.
Okay.
Then for the ones that you have to, for instance, bidding like this, you can even start with 50 cedis, 50 Ghana cedis. You can start bidding. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. So you go get your tools from Makola. Then when you do the place that you go and get your tools, tell them that you want to learn a design. They will charge like 30 cedis or 50 cedis for one design.
Okay.
Then you learn that one design. Then buy your tools. That tools, the most essential ones should cost you about 30 cedis for the tools. Then get small beads like 1 cedi, 2 cedis, different beads like 10 cedis. I mean 50 cedis. Come home and make a nice design and start showcasing out there. If people are interested in something, they will begin to bring you, okay, I want this one. Can you design it? If you can design it, fine. If you can't design it, run back to Makola and find out who can help you design it.
Wow.
Then you charge. So whatever amount that the design goes for, if it is, let's say, 100 cedis, you make sure you pick 50 cedis as down payment. You take the 50 cedis and you go and buy your materials, come and design it. And if the person pays for the rest, you give it to the person. If the person doesn't pay, you have designed and you have covered for your materials, and it should sit at home. You can use it.
Woo! I believe we've all gotten this idea and this advice from Mr. Anyway, it's really wow. I think we all start this initiative. If you're just home and you think you're good at doing something with your hands, or maybe you think you can do anything, you can just give it up. Anyway, thank you for that. It was
okay. And again, maybe to some people sincerely want to do something, but they do not just know what to do. You can contact me on any of my social media handles, Miss Sark, and I will help you through. I will talk to you, get to know what you are good at, and help you to decide on what will help you.
wow. God really bless you for that. Anyway,
Amen.
we
Amen.
are going to divert from entrepreneur to relationship talk. Since you are
Okay.
and I'm proud to, I got questions over the week from some people that they would like you to advise them on. Anyway,
Okay.
thanks me that at what age do you think it's appropriate that a young girl or a young guy should enter a relationship?
Okay, so if you ask me, it's my personal view.
Okay.
I would, yeah, when it comes to marriage matters, okay, no one has absolute knowledge and info, okay.
That's
So I'm talking personal. Personally, I wanted to be in a relationship at age 23.
okay.
So I would groom my girl and train her and make her focus at, if even she has to have a relationship early, it has to be at age 23.
Mm.
Then my boy, if you have to, it should be about age 26.
Okay.
That is if all things being equal, except there are some exceptions. Okay, maybe by 22 my boy is doing wonderfully well, he has a business and all that, then he wants to enter into a relationship earlier, then and same applies to my girl. So for me, I would say that a girl should be 23, then a boy should be 26. Now, why am I saying that?
Okay,
What is
asked the question I was going to ask you. Why are you given those ages?
Yes. Why am I saying that? Now, why would one want to be in a relationship? Well, I hear some people don't want to marry, but I know for most people, they want to be married. That is why they want to start a relationship. So
Okay.
if you want to be married and you want to, that's why 25. So like 3-4 years in a relationship doing what? Fucking. That is what you'll be doing. So if yeah, for 3 years of your life or 4 years, you'll be fucking. And if by the age you want to be married, if you haven't been pregnant before, the guy thinks that you are barren. If you have been pregnant before, either you have aborted and possibly you have your complications.
Wow.
And if you have aborted, he's contemplating whether you'll be giving birth. Should he marry you? So he will be looking at other women.
Amen.
And if you have not aborted, you might have given birth, which possibly would have thwarted your efforts to progress in life. So, why do you enter a relationship? You enter with the intent of studying the significant other to move ahead into marriage. So, if you have to go into a relationship, then you should do it when you think that at most in the next 2-3 years I can get married. I would want to be married. You don't do it. I find some ladies in relationship, I'm like, when are you getting married? And they're like, I don't know. I've not thought of it. I'm like, so why are you in a relationship? You want to just fuck.
That is actually, I believe it's not the lady's fault. Most of the time you can be in a relationship with someone, but the person's mind is off marriage. The person will say, I want to get almost all the billions in this world before I marry you. What about
So why did you accept to be in a relationship with that guy in the first place? So what I'm saying is that for me, love, you see, you see, when you ask me what is love, okay, for me, love is a decision. Love is a decision more than feeling. Okay, so for me, that feeling is just a trigger, but the decision is the most important thing in love. So I only love you if I have decided to love you, and if I decide to love you, it is because there's something about you that with me we can move far in life. That is how come I have made that decision. So some people say, yeah, I love you, and it is just that logo or logo feeling. I mean, that kind of feeling of that is not love. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Okay, so you should start a relationship with the end in focus. You do not start a relationship without knowing where you want to. If you don't know where you are going to, then you will just go anywhere. You understand? But you know that, oh, I want to be married when I'm 25. I want to be married when I'm 26. You know that. So if at 23 you meet somebody who says, me, I want to finish building my house before I get married. Meanwhile, this gentleman has no job. Then you should know that you are going to wait for like 5 years or even more. Meanwhile, you have 3 years to your plan. So that person is not for you. You can't love that person. You can't love that person. So love is a decision. Decide whom to love. And there should be a reason for loving.
Wow.
If not that, then we won't go about and love anybody at all.
Just said there should be a
Yeah.
for loving. So with what you just said, let me give you an instance. Per some questions I have here, someone actually said that she's not dating because a lot of guys these days in Ghana. Let me talk about Ghana because we are in Ghana. A lot of guys in Ghana here.
Hello, Adwoa.
Can you hear me?
Hello, Adwoa. I cannot hear you. Can you come again?
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? Is it okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was saying that the questions that I have here for you, there's someone that actually told me. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
That she is not.
I can hear you.
Okay, that she's not in any relationship now because a lot of young guys love to, when they want to be in a relationship with you, they expect you to be like come to their house and perform wife duties, and she found it to be annoying. So she wants to ask if you are dating someone, do you have to go to the person's house, do all the wife duties that you have, like wash for the person, cook for the person, do all those, like, like you are a wife to the person, or but you have to do all that in a relationship? Is it advisable to do that?
Okay. Well, it's about the person. Now, if you go play all those roles, and should it not end in marriage, how are you going to feel? Personally, I don't have any problem. I don't have any problem with that. Because let's say if my cousins are staying somewhere and I'm visiting them, once they know sister is coming, they know that sister is coming to at least like some jollof flow or something that they are not able to do for themselves. Like when I come, they should have that feel. So it should be the same thing with your guy. If you're visiting your guy and he hopes for that food from a woman, there isn't anything wrong with it.
Okay.
But don't go doing those things because he has to marry you. If you are doing those things because he has to marry you, that's where there is a problem.
Wow.
If tomorrow he doesn't marry you, then, but if you do it because you have something, I mean, you relate to him, you could have done it for your own brother. If I'm visiting my cousins in the university or in SS, I have to go with home chore. I mean, how can I just visit my brother in Cape Coast University just like that and come back? If I don't cook from the house and go and give it to him, when I get there, I'll cook for him. So if you are visiting your boyfriend and you cook and take it to him, or when you go there and you cook for him, there isn't anything wrong with it.
Wow.
Because men are very good at double dating or multiple dating, which women don't do. So a guy may have about 3 different women that he's studying. And for me, when you are studying different people, there isn't anything wrong with it. Except you are having sexual interaction with all of them. That is where there is a problem.
And
But if you
they
are
can't,
just friends,
and they can't do the setting without having any sexual interactions with them. What do you think about that? They can't do just
they
like you
can.
can't just study them.
They they can. They can. You see, it is about the boundaries that you draw. Okay, if you're a woman and you can study someone without having sexual interaction with the person, then you can do double dating. The problem is where you go and you start sleeping with the person like you are already a wife. So ask yourself, what are the things that I can do for my brother? So when it comes to our relatives, you can do anything for them except sexual intercourse. Okay. So if only you cook and wash and do those things that you can do for your brother for them, and they don't marry you, you will not be so hurt. But it is because you add sex. So that it is the sex which make you hurt when they leave you. So when you put the sex away, anything else you do for them, you do it as though you are doing for your brother or for any other person that you like.
Wow. Wow. I believe we are all learning here. I believe we are all taking what Miss Sark is telling us in our relationship discussion. Anyway, I have a question here for you. Someone said,
Okay.
what are the expression love is blind? Someone is asking that what about question the expression love is
Okay.
blind?
Okay. The, that expression is there because most times those who say I love you are youth, are young people, and most times they don't understand what it means to love. So they say love is blind because it's more like love is ignorant. So
Okay.
the love of young people is blind,
Hmm.
meaning that young people are ignorant of what it means to love. So when you love somebody, you don't lose your senses. So the moment you are loving somebody without your senses, that is when we say love is blind. In that case, it just means that you're being ignorant.
Okay.
And love will not reward you for being ignorant or loving blindly.
It's true. It's true. Anyway, someone also is asking, how do you, how can we young girls coming up, trying to be mothers like the way you are, you have a very cute husband. How can we endure? Sometimes some guys are very irritating and they're very annoying. In when you are in a relationship with such person, how can you try and blend so that you guys can look up to the future because you love yourself, but because of he's annoying and also irritating. Sometimes you get tired and you just is it always that you have to just get tired and leave? What can we the young girls do with such guys that will be dating?
Okay, every partner has some good qualities that they come with and some not too good qualities. So you ask yourself, that nagging, annoying behavior of your partner, can you cope with it for the rest of your life?
Okay.
You see, one man's meat is another man's what?
Oh,
Poison.
yeah.
One woman may not be able to cope with a nagging man, but another woman would be able to cope with it. So what is so much important in every relationship is that you look out for the weakness of your partner and find out if you can cope with it. As for the good qualities, everybody can live with good qualities. Everyone can love everybody when they exhibit good behavior.
Hmm.
But when people exhibit not too good behaviors, like quick temper, stinginess, talkative and those ones, that is when you are able to pick whom you love. So if you have a partner who is a nagging person, who is quick tempered, whatever, can you cope with it? Do you have a strategy to cope with it? I have seen women who have married stingy men and they lack nothing.
Okay.
Because they have their own strategies that they use to get what they want.
On. All right.
I know some people that they are married to quick-tempered people and they have no problem because they know how to just not be bothered when such ones are angered. So it is about you as an individual. Those traits in the person that are so annoying, should they not change, can you live with them for the rest of your life? If yes, then you can go ahead and marry them. If not, then why should you even be in the relationship and be asking?
Wow. 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 So, how would you do you have to create a comfortable marriage life, or you don't have to create it? How would you make your marriage lovely? Do you create that, or maybe how do you?
Yes,
Because I'm not married. I just want to learn. I'm not married. I want to learn.
yes, you create it, but you start creating it from day one of meeting the person to
Okay.
marriage, and it continues like that. Okay, so there's something we call compatibility. It's not everyone that you can create a beautiful marriage with. So when you meet someone and you are compatible with the person, then you begin to work on your love. There are principles of love, and if you fail to apply those principles, you won't get your love beautifully. And when you apply them, you would have it beautiful. So in the first place, it has to be with somebody that you are compatible with. Then you can begin to create it. If you are compatible with the person, then going forward, you learn about the person, what makes the person happy, what makes the person annoyed or not happy. Then you work at it. So with the person, just you know what you want, and if you think that the person has those qualities, then you begin to create. So going forward, you work on what makes the person happy and what doesn't make the person happy. You try to stay away from it. So yes, beautiful marriages are created.
Okay. So someone is saying that it becomes a problem. Actually, when I wish you could see that on your screen. Can you see the question there on your screen? Can you
I
see the
think
question?
that it becomes Yes, I think that it becomes a problem when the guy demands that you do those chores to prove that maybe you are in a relationship with the person or you are in love with the person. That it doesn't come fully.
That is
Yeah.
what
So I
I
think
think
the
I think
person is
that I think the person is trying to say that maybe to prove your love to the person. You know, people want think that if you actually do those things, then that means you proved your love to him. Hello, can you hear
yeah,
me?
I think that I wasn't hearing you at the latter part. But I think that the person is adding to the point that the chores, if the person is demanding you to do the chores,
Yeah.
then it's a problem. But if you do it out of your own free will, then there shouldn't be any problem with it. Yeah, I think the person is adding to what we discussed.
Yes. Yes. But this trust and actually some people demand like it has become like it's a must too. Like it has become an
Oh
authoritative
no. You
lifestyle
see,
that most people are facing, honestly. Okay, he actually
Um,
said
if
prove
I heard
the guy said to prove that you are marriageable. Like he's trying to add up to prove that you're
um
marriageable.
yeah, it becomes a problem when it is demanded to prove that you are marriageable. Yeah, I think he is right. Like we have just said, you should be able, I mean, as a woman, you should be able to do it for the person just like you would do for your relatives. Okay.
Yeah.
But if the person is demanding of you to do it, then there's a problem. But you should as well note that if the person is double dating and you don't do it and another person does it, he's more likely to look at that person who does it as a more marriageable person than you.
Okay. I'll give my final question. How do you solve this issue when you find out that your husband is cheating on you?
You're asking what if he cheats. I know he won't cheat, but you're
But
asking what
no,
if he cheats.
supposing, supposing, yeah.
Yeah, supposing he does. Yeah. I will answer supposing he does and go back to why he won't. Okay. Now, should he do it, I would want to find out the circumstances surrounding him doing it
Okay.
and see if it is reasonable or not.
Mm.
Okay. Now, one thing I want to do for any human being I come across is to do for them what I want them to do for me.
Okay.
I'm human. I can cheat. I won't cheat, but I can cheat. So supposing it happened to me, what would I want him do for me? I would apply the same cap. So it's about the circumstances surrounding which he cheats. Now, it's possible if my husband cheats, I'm going to end the marriage with him. But
Okay.
I won't end my relationship with him. I will make sure that if it was a mistake, a kind of mistake I think I cannot live with, not that I cannot forgive him. I would forgive him. But it's different thing to forgive him and it is different to still stay in the marriage with him.
Okay.
So if it is the kind of thing that happened that I think for that reason I cannot still have the marriage with him, I
Okay.
would move on. I will leave the marriage. But I will still be that nice person to him and I'll make sure that that point, that time that I'm ending the marriage, he becomes better. I'm not the type who will leave hoping that I do like this thing that you've done to me, you will pay for it. Wishing him bad, wishing no. I would live and ensure that he will become better person. Sometimes for me, I believe that sometimes you just have to give people the chance to experience what it means to lose something and become better. So
Yeah.
if you are in a relationship with somebody, if you are in marriage with somebody and the person is misbehaving and you are just there, you are not helping the person because you make the person feel that what he's doing is normal and he's not likely to change. But sometimes when you move on, you give them the chance to sit, introspect, and become better off.
Okay.
So for me, I will never get angry if he should cheat.
Why?
But um
Wow. I guess your
yes,
husband has to be
but
proud of you because some of us
but as to whether we will still have the marriage going on or not is a different thing.
wow.
Yes. Now let me go back to why I think he will not cheat.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if a man cheats and still comes back to you,
Hmm.
he doesn't divorce you and he doesn't do anything to push you away, telling you indirectly that live my life,
Okay.
yet he cheats. It means that he is not sexually satisfied.
Oh my God. Really?
Yes,
Wow.
yes. If it is about something that is not good with you, he would have sacked you and married that person that he's cheating with. But if you then it means that there are so many things about you that he loves, but it is that sex that he is not getting it the way he wants. So he goes out there to satisfy that one and comes back.
Wow.
So ask him how he wants it. The fantasies. Sometimes they have some fantasies and they think that no, this one day I can't do it with my wife. As men can be funny. Sometimes they feel that certain things when they do it, they are hurting women. So they can't do it with their wives, but they can go and do it with somebody.
Wow.
And because for them, yes. So because for them, that thing, like, the person is not part of them, so they can do anything. So find out the sexual fantasies of your husband. And if it is a healthy one, try to satisfy it. If it is not a healthy one, talk to him, advise him, search for the effect of, for instance, if your husband is demanding for anal sex, of course you won't give him that. So you are with him and you Google negative effect of anal sex. Then you read to him. You make him read. If he doesn't want to listen, when he goes away, record an audio telling him how bad that thing that he wants from you is. But if he wants you to be on top and rock him, why can't you rock him?
It's true.
If he wants you to be coming forward to ask for it, why can't you? You see, so if a man goes out, he cheats and comes back and he wants you still there, it means that he is not sexually satisfied. It is the truth, but most of us can't face it.
Wow.
Yes, sometimes it is the men who are not allowing themselves to be satisfied, but the truth is that they are not satisfied. Because some of them, they don't even allow their women to be the one to call for sex. They will tell you that, no, you let me come because I'm the man.
Wow.
He will do that, but he will not be satisfied with you. When he goes out there and another woman jumps on him and rocks him and throw him up and down and all that, he would enjoy it. He would enjoy it, okay? So it is about being able to satisfy him sexually.
Wow. Okay. So we'll be wrapping up. Just tell us your advice to young girls coming up who want to be mothers like you. What advice would you give us coming up? Young guys.
Okay, so I'm very passionate about single people, okay?
Okay.
Because for single people are very fortunate. I mean, they are lucky.
Okay.
Because you are not married and you have the chance to choose the marriage that you want.
Yeah.
But for us who are married, divorce is not an easy thing, though. Even the lawyers don't want to just grant divorce. You understand? So if you are single, take your time. Learn about marriage. Be sure about what you want in marriage before you go for it. Don't court any guy more than 3 years. What are you doing there?
What?
Except for some peculiar issues. Except for some peculiar issues like schooling or some job or something. If he doesn't have a job and so he is not sure whether he can be married for the next 3 years, why do you go and court him? Except you don't want to be married. If you want to be married, don't court a guy for more than 3 years without some serious important reasons for that. If give him 2 years, if he is not showing any proper signs that he will be ready, go. And don't go sleeping with him. That is where you have a problem. You sleep with A, you sleep with B, so it gets to a point and you know that you've been sleeping around for long. So this one, they like to just be there. But if you go and you're not just sleeping with them, you can easily just move out.
Yeah.
So my final word is that I've realized that in most times, men know what they want from women. Men know what they want in marriage. So before marriage, men are able to put their fingers on what they want and they look for such kind of women and marry them. So if you do not have those things that he wants, he would keep you for as long as he will find what he wants. Unfortunately, women mostly do not know what they want. They get to know what they want when they marry. So they outside marriage, I mean in courtship, they will do all the dirty things that they have to do to be married. Then when they marry, they want to come back, they want to retract. I mean, so women learn to know what you want in marriage and look for it when you are not married, not when you are married. That is when you are going to look for what you want.
Okay.
You get what you want when you are not married. Then again, marriage, settle for what you think you deserve. Because if you settle for less than you deserve, when you marry, you will realize that what you settled for has even reduced. I don't know if people will understand me. If you know that you deserve 80% qualities and he has 60, and you say, okay, let me take it like that, and you marry him. When you marry, you realize that you didn't bargain for 60. Oh, the 60 will reduce to 40. Yes. So settle for what you deserve. If you settle for less, that less will even reduce in marriage. Then from our dear men, please don't mess up the life of young ladies. Yes, most young ladies are naive, vulnerable, and all that, but please don't use that as opportunity to mess up their lives. Help them when you can, and if you think that you cannot help them, don't use them. It doesn't go well with your future. So please, if you are using any young woman, if you are taking advantage of any young woman because of their vulnerability, I am begging you, please end it. Stop now. If you can help, help. If you can't help, please don't use any young woman. And when you do that, God will bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We thank you so much for joining in today. Thank you for your time, mommy. God richly bless you. God bless you.
Okay, so I can see that some questions, I'm just seeing them. Okay, so they can follow me on my social media handles, Afrafranto Beats, or Mami Frimpon Sark or there, Alice Frimpon Sark or there, or Miss Sark on on Instagram, Miss.Sark dash media. Or I think they can click from here and follow me. Bring the questions to my DM and let me help you. I am available to help anyone who wants any form of help at all, be it relationship, business ideas, even relationship with your parents, even people who do not have parents who are guiding them and they want guidance. I will be there. I just want to be of help. So feel free to contact me anytime. I respond to any call at all. I respond to every single message I see.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You've been a
Welcome.
great help to us. I've learned a lot, honestly. I mean, I believe a lot of people have learned a lot too. So God
I have learned something to talking. Thank you so much for this opportunity to talk to you and others. We shall meet again another time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow, guys, I believe we have learned a lot. We have learned so much today. I have learned a lot myself, and I believe all your questions were answered by Miss Sark. I'm super grateful, and I thank you all. So, same time next week, I'm bringing great personalities on Start Right, and I hope you really enjoy what is coming up. It's going to blow your mind. So next week Sunday, exactly 5 p.m., I will be here with another surprise guest on Start Right. So see you. Have a blessed week, everyone. I see a lot of people join, and I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Thank you. So have a blessed week, and make sure you go by all the precautionary measures given by um, the WHO, because COVID is real. Okay, take take care of yourself, guys. Please take care of yourself. Love you all. See you same time next week. Bye.